Today's the last day of the NBA play-in tournament, and this is not going to be like any other post-game talking video. Instead, I'll be watching the game with you guys as you watch this video. So basically, after every quarter, I'll be giving my takes and opinions on what happened in the game, up until the end of the game, where I'll talk a little bit more about the final results and stuff like that. So like I said, we have 2 games to go through because it is the end of the play-in tournament. So be sure to like and subscribe before you get into it, and let me know down in the comments if you like this format and want to see more videos like it. The first quarter of the Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls game is over, and we have to talk about it because Max Strus right now is looking insane. Shooting 4 or 5 from 3. I mean, the dude is on fire. There was even this play where Tyler Hero actually gave up a shot to give it to Max Strus. It was only his second shot that Max Strus was going to take after he shot this one. It was really weird to me that Tyler Hero actually passed this up, but hey, he hit the shot, so I can't really say anything. Jimmy Butler's also playing great with 9 points. He had this insane layup from Bam Adebayo. This pass full court was just crazy. One other thing I want to talk about is, am I dumb, or is this arena like empty as hell? I feel like looking at the Pelicans game that happened a couple days ago, that arena was packed. They had t-shirts and everything. This arena is dead as fuck. I don't know if just the lower bowl seats are really expensive, but if anyone knows why the arena looks so dead, please let me know. Now, over on the Chicago Bulls side, I'm not going to lie, things are not looking too pretty, with their highest scoring player in the first quarter being Alex Caruso. DeMar DeRozan's really doing his thing. He got to the free throw line 2 times, but they've actually been doubling DeMar DeRozan. Like, every time I see this man with the ball, they're double teaming him, and it's kind of worked. I mean, he's only shooting 1 for 3, but he is getting to the line, so that might be a little bit scary for him. Also, I thought it was interesting that Max Strus actually played for the G League team of the Chicago Bulls, the Windy City Bulls, and grew up as a Chicago Bulls fan, so it will be interesting to see if he can continue this performance going on for the rest of the game, or if this was just kind of like a beginning quarter thing, because with this type of formatted video, I could be completely wrong. I could be hyping him up right now just for him to be a fraud in the rest of the game. But the second quarter is starting now, so I'll see you guys then. This game is already closer than I thought it would be. I had the Miami Heat winning this game like very easily, but the Bulls are just not giving up. I will say though, they are still doubling DeMar DeRozan, and as they should, because the guy is starting to heat up. He's going 3 of 6, 10 points right now, 5 assists. Overall, in my opinion, I feel like in this game, DeMar DeRozan is going to be the biggest threat. I think he'll be the guy on the Bulls who maybe will take them to the win. I said in my last video that if the Bulls were to win this game, there'd be one person, most likely Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan, who would be the guy who'd score all the points and take them to the win. And it's looking like right now it's gonna be DeMar DeRozan, although Zach LaVine was pretty slow to start this game, but he did pick it up a little bit at the end of the quarter. He's still currently 3 for 10 from the field and only has 7 points. You know what I mean? But, you know, he's still picking it up a little bit more. He's not doing terrible. But yeah, I do think that if the Bulls win, it will be DeMar DeRozan with the big performance. If you're a Bulls fan, Tyler Hero has not been as good as you want him to be. He's going 2 for 7 right now. 0 from 3 for 3 and only 6 points. I'm not going to lie. It's very weird. I've seen him chuck up a couple shots that he shouldn't have. We talked about him passing up that one shot earlier. But you know what? I don't even blame him for passing up that shot because Max fucking Strus, I think he's Kobe Bryant. I think he's actually Kobe Bryant. Max Strus is killing this shit. He has 23 points right now. He's going 6 from 9 from the field, 6 for 8 from 3. He got fouled on a 3-point attempt, so he got another 3 points like that. They also took away one of his 3s because he was apparently out of bounds, even though I don't think he really was. They said his heel was out of bounds, but it didn't really look like it, to be honest. But yeah, 23 points. 23 points right now. That is insane. Also, DeMar DeRozan should have brought his daughter to the game. I know he didn't want to because she has school, but man, the Miami Heat are shooting 10 from 10 from the free throw line. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, her screaming may have actually helped them out in this game, but you know what? Hey, that's your loss. I do think Alex Caruso is doing a decent job at guarding Jimmy Butler. I just feel like as soon as Jimmy Butler gets into the paint, it's kind of over. Like, he has no chance of defending that. And I feel like that also results in Jimmy Butler not shooting as many 3s. He only has 1 attempt so far in the first half. But not only has Caruso been a big help for the Bulls when it comes to the defensive end, he's also being a huge help for them on the offensive end, shooting 4 from 6 for 3 and has 14 points so far in the first half. I mean, he's hit some pretty big 3s that have changed the momentum in this game, and I feel like has really led the Bulls to have a chance and really come back, although they still haven't led in the game. You never know. You never know. Patrick Beverley is putting up his classic 0 points, 0 for 3 from the field shooting night. I do still stand by my point that Patrick Beverley is a huge part for this team, and if the Bulls are going to rebuild, they should keep him. I'll stand by that until I die. He's huge for the team. So yeah, that's pretty much my halftime analysis that I have right now. If Strus keeps on hitting these 3s and keeps on going into the paint, the Heat are winning this game. I mean, there's no way that they're going to stop him. And I feel like if Zach LaVine can really pick it up and start knocking down a lot of these shots, they will be able to take the load off DeMar DeRozan because this dude is still getting doubled, like I said. They can kind of take the load off of him and give it to Zach LaVine, and then it'll be harder for them, obviously, because they have 2 threats they have to eliminate. But we'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys in the third quarter. Okay, this game is getting crazy. Even though it's such a low-scoring game, 2 people got hit in the head. Started off with Bam Adebayo, got kicked in the back of the head by Patrick Beverley when he was going for, I don't even think it was a rebound. He was just jumping for some reason. I don't know. Kevin Love hit his head super bad against the hardwood. I don't know what the fuck happened, but 2 people hit their head really bad. But the Bulls have one problem right now, and that is Zach LaVine keeps on shooting 3s. This man is 0 for 5 from 3 and is still hitting these turnaround fucking 3-point shots. Stop it. Knock it off. That shit is disgusting. We do know that the Bulls just aren't a good 3-point shooting team, but it blows my mind that he's still hucking these shits up. Bam Adebayo has been somewhat disappointing when it comes to the offensive end. Now he does have, I think, 13 rebounds, but he's had so many open shots in the paint and he just can't seem to really finish. Max Strus is finally looking like a normal human being. I don't think he scored a single point in the third quarter, which is insane. But what's even more insane is that there was only one three-pointer made the entire third quarter. That shows you how low scoring this game is, that there's only one three in the entire quarter. And the one three that was made was by Kevin Love. I don't know what the fuck is happening. And by the way, there was only 2 minutes left when he hit that three, so there was like no threes for almost the entire quarter. Vucevic, in my opinion, is doing great from inside in the paint. The Miami Heat still haven't missed a free throw. DeMar DeRozan, I'm just saying, bro, you could have got a doctor's note. You could have done something for your daughter. I don't know. Hero is still cold. He still hasn't hit a single three-pointer, and he's only going 3 from 9 from the field. I think Max Strus really took a spot in this game. And I do want to say as well, I apologize for what I said in the first quarter about the arena being empty. I knew it was still just the beginning of the game, but it has gotten a lot more packed. I'm not sure why it took so long, but it is packed now, so I do apologize. But the game is now starting. I'll see you guys at the end of the game. Wow, what a game. I was taking a couple notes down and I wanted to say that Andre Drummond had a great game off the bench. He had a bunch of rebounds and really helped the Bulls out, but not enough because at the end of the game, the Miami Heat won. I mean, there was a moment earlier in the fourth where the crowd was super loud after Jimmy Butler stole the ball and scored, but Kobe White came back and hit a three in their face and shut them all up. And I thought then and there, I'm like, dang, Kobe White might be that guy. He might be the guy that scored a dagger shot to beat this Miami Heat team. But oh my God, Jimmy Butler had other plans. Jimmy Butler not only came in clutch with this and one, but the dude passed the ball to no one else but Max Strus, who hit the dagger three over these guys to give them the lead. This shit is insane. Of course, the only guy that can hit the three would be Max Strus. Oh my God. The Bulls then failed to score in the next possession, which led Max Strus to again get fouled while shooting a three and score 3 more points from the free throw line. At that moment, I kind of knew it was over, but you obviously still have that little bit of hope. You have that little bit of hope for the Bulls. All that hope went away when Bam Adebayo blocked the living shit out of Zach LaVine's 2-pointer attempt. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a crazy game. And I know I said that Bam Adebayo wasn't really doing much on the offensive end, but 17 rebounds is more than you can ask for from any player, no matter how many points they score, obviously. Now, this will end up having the Miami Heat go up against the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. And to be honest, I see the Miami Heat maybe taking one game. I do still see them losing that series, but they have a bigger chance of doing something than the Bulls did. So I'm pretty sure this works out for both teams. I'm pretty sure the Bulls are happy to be out and be back in hopefully what is a rebuilding stage for them. And the Miami Heat are happy to have some sort of competition ahead of them with what is still a very solid team. But ladies and gentlemen, we still have one more game left. That is the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to go ahead and start up that game now. I'll see you guys at the end of the first quarter. All right, we are officially 1 quarter through the Timberwolves versus Minnesota game, and I want to start by saying that I thought there would be some sort of chemistry issues between Gobert and Kyle Anderson. Now, of course, they're both two professionals, and everyone said that they made up over text and all that stuff, but I thought maybe there would be just a little bit of, a chemistry, maybe a missed pass here and there, but they seem to be doing just fine. I don't think that's a problem at all. Someone that I am kind of worrying about is Anthony Edwards. Now, I do want to say right now, all my first quarter takes are obviously too early to determine the rest of the outcome of the game, but so far in the first quarter, Anthony Edwards, I want to see him be more aggressive. I think he has 4 points right now, with one of those kind of being a free layup, but he's shot, I think, 2 for 5 right now from the field. I want to see him be more aggressive. After the terrible game he had against the Pelicans, I want to see him, like I said, be aggressive and go in and really score in this game, because you know that he can. Someone who hasn't been scoring right now is Josh Giddey with 0 points. I think he's 0 for 3. The Timberwolves are doing a great job at really locking his ass up every time he goes into the paint. Josh Giddey has this weird move where he just runs into the paint and somehow gets a free layup. They are not letting that shit happen. They're locking this shit down right now. Gilgeous-Alexander already has 2 fouls in the first quarter, which is pretty scary. We'll see if that continues or if he can manage to not foul anymore. SGA also was really slow in the last game against the Pelicans, but he's really picked up the pace in this game. He started scoring already in the first quarter. I don't think SGA not being aggressive is going to be a problem for them. I think he's already starting off really good. And I also want to say I love Lou Dort's effort and defensive hustle. He did great defensively against the Pelicans a couple days ago, but this game, we're talking 2 minutes in the game, he's already diving for loose balls. I love that shit. And he already also has 1 steal, which is pretty solid. With that being said, Timberwolves up 1. The game is back on. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the second quarter and I'll get back to you guys. It is halftime and the Timberwolves are up by 10 points, and it was all Karl Anthony Towns that was getting it done right now. I meant to talk about it in the last quarter, but I'm really happy to see how aggressive Cat has been this game. Also, Cat only having 2 personal fouls is huge for them, because I feel like in the last game against the Lakers, that was the main reason as to why they lost, because Cat couldn't really play his brand of basketball because he was struggling so much with foul trouble. Anthony Edwards has listened to me and he has started becoming more aggressive, which I'm very happy to see. Scoring 11 points, he has 6 rebounds and 4 assists. It's just overall great to see. He's actually going out there and attacking the basket. He is shooting 1 for 3 from 3, but most of his points are him actually driving the basket, which I love to see. One thing that happened in this quarter that really pissed me off was that the Timberwolves had to challenge this.
Well, they're going to win the challenge, there's no doubt about it.
mean, you can very clearly see that the ball was kicked out by OKC. For some reason, the refs don't actually just look up at the Jumbotron and go, hey, you know, we got that call wrong. Instead, they actually force the Timberwolves to now waste their review. Because if you don't review it, you know, like, damn, that might be the deciding points right there. You know, if they get the ball into 3 or something, that might be the deciding points. You need to review that, especially when you know that it is 100% yours to have. It is ridiculous to me that they have to review that, and the refs can't just say, you know what, man, we fucked up. It's going that way. Like, that is just so stupid to me. That pisses me off. Another really crazy play that I want to specifically point out is Cats and 1. I'll show it up on the screen.
Staying aggressive, gets the contact, just flares it up because he hears the whistle and gets your reward.
I mean, that's just an insane shot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been very quiet. I know I said in the beginning that I'm happy to see him actually out there and being more aggressive in the game, but he's currently shooting 3 from 12 and only scored 2 points in the entire second quarter. And not only that, but he's not really attacking as much as I feel like he can, which is crazy to say on 12 attempts. If the Thunder want to win this game, though, they need SGA to be at a high level. They can't have him shooting at 25%. They just won't win that way. And I want to say one last time about the chemistry issue or / worry that I had going on between Gobert and Kyle Anderson. That shit is done. That is done. Kyle Anderson threw up a damn alley-oop to Gobert and they high-fived. It's over, okay? They are back. 100% chemistry. They're all friends. They're all good friends. It's all done, okay? But for now, those are my halftime takes. I'll see you guys at the end of the third quarter. Well, that was the third quarter. Holy shit. By the way, sorry for how pale I look in these. I feel like the whiteness from my monitor is like absolutely making my skin just white as fuck. Starting off the third quarter, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got absolutely whacked by Rudy Gobert. I'm sure now that it happened, you guys have seen it, but god damn, he got hit. And at first I'm thinking to myself like, oh, maybe like his nose, you know, maybe he got a little busted nose. No, it was his fucking eye. I mean, if you look at this picture of him, his eye is like halfway shut. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna be out for the rest of the game, but a guy like this, a guy who doesn't quit and knows that he has to go in and do what's best for his team, he's still in here fighting, and that is actually insane to me. I mean, seeing him go around and still drive into the paint even with a busted eye, he's just been getting beat up all game, so it's really just it's really awesome to see him still pushing through and trying to put this effort in. But you could tell that Shai really wants this game, even though he's struggling from the offensive end. And I feel like if he was just doing a little bit better, obviously the OKC Thunder would have a way better chance at getting back in this one. But for now, they're down by a bit, with almost every single Timberwolves player having at least 10 points besides Alexander, Walker, Prince, and Jordan. I mean, they're all playing together, and it's really just awesome to see. Anthony Edwards is still 8 from 6, but he is doing what matters, and that's hitting threes. Hitting 3 for 6 from 3 with 19 points is crazy. Karl Anthony Towns is the MVP today because this man is doing everything. 26 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. The dude is being aggressive as fuck. He's getting in the paint. He's hit only 1 3, but yeah, like I said, he's getting really in the paint. I just feel like the Oklahoma City Thunder can't really drive into the Timberwolves defense, but the Timberwolves defense, especially Cat, like I said, is just plowing through them. They tried putting Lou Dort on him. I don't think he's really gonna have that much of an impact on Cat. I feel like right now he's in such a groove that no one will stop him. I mean, maybe it'll slow him down just a little bit, but you know what I mean. Anthony Edwards is probably going to have an insane fourth quarter. He's hit 2 threes that were huge and really got the crowd going. I mean, the arena is loud right now, and I feel like when you hit shots like that, you're bound to actually get into a groove and start doing good. So we'll see how he does. The fourth quarter is back on, so I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And just like that, the NBA play-in tournament is over. Your Minnesota Timberwolves will be going up against the Denver Nuggets, which I think we all know how that's going to end. The Denver Nuggets will be winning that series. But anyways, we're here to talk about the Thunder versus Timberwolves. Man, this was just disgusting from OKC. I mean, it was really hard for them. Josh Giddey just wasn't having a good night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't having a good night. And who knows, maybe he would have turned things on if he didn't get smacked in the face by Rudy Gobert, but that's just how it goes. That's how the game goes. There were also only 2 Timberwolves players that didn't get the double digits, that being Prince and Jordan again. Alexander Walker got his 10th point. But yeah, Josh Giddey shooting 2 for 13 and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shooting 5 from 19 is just not how you win a game. Not to mention that they're such a small team, they just couldn't get any rebounds. It was really a struggle, and we knew that they couldn't get rebounds because the last game against the Pelicans, when Jonas Valanciunas was getting like 18 boards, you know that they're going to struggle on that end. And yeah, you could say, oh, well, they have Chet Holmgren, but do we really think that Chet will help this team when it comes to size? Because if he can just get ran through by any other player, does that really help you in any way? And I don't like the argument of saying like, oh, well, Chet is too skinny, because like, yeah, he is, but he is still a body in the paint, and that is still something, and he is still size and height, but he will most likely just get plowed down by someone like Cat, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, a game that I thought would be a lot more fun just ended up being an absolute blowout, and it is really sad to see. OKC is still such a special team, and they do have a very bright future ahead of them, so if you're a fan of the Oklahoma City Thunder, don't get too down on yourself, okay? Everything will be okay. Think about it. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year for them. This was a year where everyone said, you know what? The Thunder are out. They're going to tank for Victor. Like, that was this year, and they went and did something fun, and that was go for the play-in. Now, unfortunately, yeah, they didn't make it, but but still, it was still really good if you're a fan. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the NBA play-in is over. Let me know if you enjoyed this style of video. It's my first time doing this. I have never seen anyone else do this style of video where they kind of do a live reaction to the game. So be sure to like and subscribe. I'm working on a huge video related to the playoffs and my favorite team, the Sacramento Kings. So you have to be subscribed to know when that drops. I'm also going to be uploading a bunch of videos just about the playoffs in general. So yeah, be sure to click the video up on the screen if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Later.